So, doing an observation here with James Ellis and Lauren Jones, right? Introduce yourself, Lauren.
Lauren Jones doing an observation with James Ellis on the 23rd of August.
You did it better than I. Okay, talk me through this project, what it is, firstly.
Okay, so Young at Heart is a project I've been working on. It's split into 3 videos, focusing on how youth has changed over the years. So I've interviewed a range from 17 to 80-year-olds, and I've compiled them into 3 videos explaining about youth.
Okay, cool. What are the kind of key elements of this edit? What do you need to have in mind?
Key elements of the edit have been making sure that the video footage is relevant to the actual synopsis of the video. So, for example, the one that I've just edited was about, this one is how to bounce back from the kids. So it would be really irrelevant about them talking about what their favourite dance move was. Like, there would be no need for that footage to be put in there. So I've got to really look at how relevant the footage is to this video.
And where's it going? Where's it going to be displayed?
Like, online.
That's where it's going to be displayed online. So through
BFTV.
Right. Okay. Which is a YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay. So what do you have to think about when editing for YouTube?
You have, because we have a certain audience, we've got to make sure that it's it's actually viewable for all sorts of audiences. So we try not to have too much explicit language. Like, we can have some, but not majorly. And we're not allowed any sexual content and stuff like that. So obviously this video won't have that, but those are the kind of things that we've got to make sure. And also that the videos are don't exceed 10 minutes, because the audience doesn't stay longer than 10 minutes most of the time on our views. So.
Okay, cool. So we've got an edit here. What's the material like? Did you get good footage? Get crap footage? It's going to be a good edit, bad edit?
Good footage. So I did the young people. It was easier for them to come here to Impact Hub, so I was able to use a nice clean white wall. But the older people, because they needed better amenities to get to where they were, so a place I visited them was a church. So I had to put up a white wall. So you can notice the difference. You can tell that's a white wall, so it's a little bit different. But when you've edited it together, it doesn't look too bad, but it's still usable footage. Whereas I had footage that looked like this, and it just wasn't usable because it looked really, just didn't look right for this video. It was in a house, and it just would not have fit.
It's nice, isn't it, though?
It is nice, but it just wouldn't fit with that video.
So you took that choice to take out that foot. Was it a good interview? Was it hard?
Yeah, it was a good.
Was that a hard choice to make?
It was a hard choice to make, because I did say some good things, but I didn't. It wasn't a big loss because I had quite a few older people anyway.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going to see how this edit goes, and if I think I might need them, then I might put them in. If I really need to.
Okay. Well, play us the edit that you've got there. Is it finished or?
No, this one's not finished.
No. Have you got an edit that is
the
finished?
other one is finished.
Let's have a look at one that's finished.
10 minutes, by the way. Or do you just want
We're not going to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to talk through it. I just want you to talk through elements of it. Just to almost give me a tour of which bits you like and that kind of thing.
So I've started off with the logo, because obviously that's the branding and needs to be done for the YouTube channel. So every time we upload to the BFTV YouTube channel, it needs to have this ident.
Okay, so how do you bring that in? That ident? How do you bring it in physically into the...
I just place it at the beginning of the video, and then if I've got music, I'll place it just near the end of it, so then it shows that it is the same film.
Okay.
So it's continuous.
Hard. I think a lot of people kind of underestimate the stuff that young people might be going through today.
Don't want to scrub through it.
No, it's okay. I'm listening and watching.
Oh, you're only 17. You haven't got any problems here. You don't have to pay bills and all that. And or you get that thing like, oh, so when you're at school, school's the best days of your life and all that. And like, which is true for some people, but for some people.
So, I mean, you've made it 10 minutes long. Do you think that's a bit too long?
I thought that, but because going back to my research, when I did about human, it was long, but it worked because it showed more natural. If I kept chopping this, it just wouldn't flow nicely. So she goes a few times. Sometimes that's not good to have, but it just feels a lot more.
And there's no
personal.
cutaways, is there?
No, there's no cutaways. It's just talking. But yeah,
Go on, show us a cut anyway.
there's no cutaways. It just goes on to another person speaking.
You're right, you don't notice it so much. Have you graded this footage?
Not entirely. I've done a quick grade, but nothing major at the moment. Like this is different.
Show me how you'd grade it. What's your quick grade?
So I put an adjustment layers over the top,
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'm not actually affecting the bottom footage. So if I didn't like it, I could just delete it. and
Yeah.
it wouldn't. So I go on to with Adobe. You've got your different tabs. So I go on to video effects. Well, sometimes I just say freeway color corrector or a fast color corrector. Like this one's the more in-depth one. So I'd put it over the top, and then I can change everything I want about it. So obviously, like you can make it brighter, darker, whatever you want to do. So it just helps with like shadows and midtones and stuff. Like so that's what I did with this one. If I delete that, with this one, I didn't touch the shadows, midtones, or highlights. I just literally tried to make the background a lot more brighter than it was. I think I've deleted the whole adjustment layer on that.
Just Command Z it.
There we go. What's going on? Okay, so it has put black.
I think
Yeah, I think I'm deleting the wrong one. That's why.
when you
There we go. I think that was what it was. Yeah, so doing that, it's brought out the colours a lot more, whereas before it was quite plain and there was nothing really on it.
Show me how you've edited some of the sound, like especially at the beginning, to make sure it's kind of a smooth sort of drift into it.
Yeah, I've not. The sound's a bit odd here because I've not fully edited it
So
yet.
how would you do it?
Because obviously the sound, I've split
It
the
drops
sound.
off a little bit, doesn't
yeah,
it?
so I've split the sound because I wanted it higher here to go lower when it gets to here because she starts speaking here. So
Okay.
trying to think the best way to explain it.
No, I know. Well,
Yeah.
expand it and let's have a look. Like, make it bigger.
Oh, you mean?
Just pull that out.
Oh, you mean the? Oh, okay.
So, yeah.